Hi, my name is Zhang Meng, and I'll be presenting about the sports sales overview of the iStocks project. Um, with the two textbooks, Halby and Reese, I've learned uh, things that related to the project, such as conversation style, the call, organization, secondary, ticket market, ticket distribution, ticket technology. I want to talk about conversation styles first. And conversation styles, I learned about different kinds of conversation styles and how to start a conversation with potential business partners. Also, learning how to properly prep for a business conversation and what alternatives I could use, such as like Skype and voicemail and Google Hangouts and such. Uh, for the call and the textbook, this is what they state the call is. Learn like learning what to do when a potential business partner calls you or you call them. And so they said making a good first impression, being compassionate of what you're trying to do. Also keeping your eye on the goal and never fluff and just keep your goals set, and also what to do at the end of a conversation, and to end not too abruptly and on a good note, so the business partner remembers you as a good guy, and also what to do how to leave like a proper voicemail or proper message if your call didn't go through. Also, organization, learning how to organize before talking to a potential business partner, being able to prep and be more comfortable when talking. I think I can relate with organization with the project, because when I was talking to the business, when I first came, I wasn't really prepared, and I kind of just wasted my time. But the second time I came, I used a checklist on information I really needed, which was important, and it made it smoother and made it faster. And so, for both parties, it was really easy to uh, get the information. Also, when I was doing research about the ice dogs, because I wasn't really familiar what the ice dogs were, I did, for this project, so I organized information, sponsors, such as examples, and other uh, important information, and it made it easier for me to finish and complete this project fully. With the secondary ticket market, I learned I've had experience with it before. I used StubHub before, but I wasn't. I knew what scalping was, but I didn't know what how big of a problem it was. But with the inflated prices and such, but with this kind of secondary ticket market, it gives fans another opportunity to attend games if they couldn't purchase from the primary source, which is, I feel like, if you have the money and you're willing, I think it's worth it. Uh, Tickets distribution, I learned about what kind of systems they use, specific policies, and about ticket distributions and factors of ticket distributions, like local population and how popular a team is, uh, and also ticket technology, online access, smartphone apps, loyalty programs, and fan identification. I feel like fan identification was a major part because it once if the ice dogs were to uh, grow into a bigger market and more people come and they have more seats and becomes more high in demand, fan identification becomes really important, because you don't want a person sitting in your seat and vice versa. You don't want to sit in someone else's seat. I've had experience with this before when I go to NBA games, and they always double check and you have to show your ticket to a steward, and they would always double check with you. A reflection. I feel like, so the three: time management, contacting businesses, and communication. I feel like I needed to work on my time management a little bit better, and prepping a little bit better. If I prepped the first time, I would have had more time with the project. But I think time management is always going to be a problem for me. But I feel like I did a bit better this time with this project, and became more prepared and had more important talks and more meaningful talks. Contacting businesses, one contacting business I thought I did pretty well in actually taking the initiative, because I'm a more introverted guy, and talking to a business for information is a bit stressful for me. But during this project, I thought with the prep time I had, it was really meaningful and really informative for my project. And lastly, communication. I feel like everyone can always work on communication, because it's always going to be a thing you can work on, and it's always going to be a major part in talking to businesses and making things happen. And communication for me, since it's a thing that I'm not really good at, I feel like I could always work on it. And with time during this project, I did a lot better and became more comfortable talking to businesses. So benefits. So Mr. Profit, for one, I thought having Mr. Profit, the GM of the Ice Dogs, was a major benefit for the project and the class. I've learned a lot. I have a lot of respect for Mr. Profit, because how he handles a big team like the Ice Dogs as a business and as a community in Fairbanks, Alaska, is a tough task, and it's a large task. So I've learned a lot from his view, and it's really informative for me, really meaningful. Hockey. I'm not a really big hockey guy. I'm more of a soccer, basketball guy. But I didn't really understand how big hockey culture it was in Alaska, and now I know it's like one of the major parts and major cultures in a small community like Fairbanks, Alaska. It gathers a small community all together in one spot, and shows how the community can community can gather and be together. The Ice Dogs, I've never attended an Ice Dogs games, but I hope to go to one, because I'm still looking for more information with hockey and business structure around the Ice Dogs, and hope to see even more events and community events. And I hope to attend a couple games. Current status is that I hope to see the Ice Dogs, at least one Ice Dogs game. And I really want to thank Mr. Profit for coming out of his busy schedule, and Mr. Lupinek for teaching the class. I gained a lot of information and knowledge from the sports sales world, and I hope to use it in the future. So, last words. I've had a good experience during the project. I learned a lot from this course, such as ticket sales and secondary markets, and the Ice Dogs was a thing I never really understood, knew about, because I only heard about the Nanooks, and I didn't know we had another team. I hope to see the Ice Dogs game and learn about other structures like the Ice Dogs business structure, and how to deal with different types of communities, not just small communities, but large communities like in lower 48, and what they do to care for their fans. And this ends my presentation. Thank you so much.